Yulia was children from Kharkiv. I'm a mother of two, a daughter and a younger son. We came from Kharkiv, we fled. We ran away, I must say, because of the terrible shelling. Kyiv district was hit the worst, just very powerful shelling. We tried to stay till the last moment. We heard the missiles fly and explode, but that was kind of far away, and there still was a possibility to leave. We could still walk outside, but there was a moment when a missile hit in about 10 meters from us. We nearly saved ourselves, and it became really scary to even go out. So we lived in a bomb shelter, tried to stay out of our home. In the beginning, we were able to go outside to take a shower the first 2 or 3 days, and then we just stopped going home. It was just for one day. One day we went with kids, the other I walked alone, and then we just stopped, stayed inside, and that's it. Our car got hit. The missile flew by, and the car was just gone, completely destroyed. The projectiles went through. It was a complete mess. Everything was damaged.
Невыездная, все 4 колеса, все стекла, все выбито. Мы доехали до вокзала в 6 утра.
We managed to get to the train station. The volunteers gave us a ride, so we stood there for 2.5 hours waiting for the train. And then we got to Lviv. My husband stayed. There is no mobile connection in the shelter, and every minute you are worrying about him because he is not on the phone. Sometimes the electricity was off due to the shelling. So that's how we lived. No light, no water. And in the bomb shelter there was no light and water, so we had to go outside. So once me and my daughter went out to brush Alina, tell me, you were scared? To remain human, and I wanted to end soon so everyone could return home and everything would be fine.